Welcome back, Barca fans. Big updates are coming straight from Catalonia as Hansi Flick prepares Barcelona's lineup to face Celta Vigo. The Blaugrana are chasing back-to-back wins in La Liga and looking to close the gap on Real Madrid at the top of the table. In this video, we'll break down Barcelona's expected 4-2-3-1 lineup, including Lewandowski's return to the starting 11, Eric Garcia's brave comeback with a protective mask, and how Flick plans to solve the left flank issues caused by Rafinha's injury. Plus, we'll discuss the tactical challenges Hansi Flick is facing with Marcus Rashford, the potential danger from 5 ex-Barcelona players now at Celta Vigo, and the latest surrounding Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konaté's uncertain future amid PSG and Barca interest. Stay tuned because this one is packed with insights, transfer updates, and tactical analysis. Eric Lewandowski start in a 4-2-3-1. How Barcelona can line up against Celta Vigo. Barcelona will look to maintain their winning momentum in La Liga when they visit Balados to face Celta Vigo on Sunday. After a testing few weeks, Hansi Flick's men are aiming to register back-to-back victories and close the gap at the top of the table as the race for the title begins to intensify. Following Villarreal's 2-0 triumph over Espanyol, the Catalan Giants find themselves sitting third in the standings, 5 points behind league leaders Real Madrid. Despite a few setbacks, Barcelona have accumulated 8 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses from their opening 11 fixtures. The team has conceded 13 goals in 11 matches, an area the manager is keen to tighten up. Celta Vigo, meanwhile, are going through a mixed campaign. They have managed to gather 13 points from their 11 games, positioning them in 13th place. Ahead of the trip, Flick admitted that his squad is feeling the strain from several key absences. However, they will still look to come back home with all 3 points, and on that note, let's take a look at how Barcelona could line up against Celta Vigo. Defense. In goal, Wojciech Szczesny is set to feature once again. With first-choice goalkeeper Eric Garcia expected to return after the international break, this clash could be the Polish veteran's final start before stepping aside. The defensive setup presents one of Flick's biggest dilemmas. Jules Koundé remains a doubt due to a foot injury sustained from a heavy challenge, while Eric Garcia will be forced to play with a protective mask after fracturing his nose in the Brugge clash. Given Flick's comments in his pre-match press conference, Garcia is expected to start at right back despite the discomfort. In the center of defense, Ronald Araujo is poised to return to the starting 11 alongside young prodigy Pau Cubarsí. On the left, Alejandro Balde is certain to continue, providing pace and width from deep. Midfield. The midfield trio is expected to feature Marc Casado, Frenkie de Jong, and Fermin Lopez. With Pedri still unavailable, Casado will anchor the midfield, offering defensive balance and control in possession. De Jong, meanwhile, will once again assume a more creative role, orchestrating play from deeper areas while driving the team forward. There was speculation that Dani Olmo could start, but Flick appears inclined to stick with Fermin, whose energy and movement have brought an attacking spark to the team in recent weeks. Up front, the main question surrounds who will lead the line. Robert Lewandowski is the front-runner to start as the central striker after recovering full fitness. The veteran forward has not featured in the starting 11 for over a month and will be eager to rediscover his scoring rhythm. On the flanks, Lamine Yamal is almost certain to keep his place after another dazzling performance in Bruges that reaffirmed his status as one of Europe's most exciting young talents. On the opposite side, Ferran Torres is likely to start, given his relentless pressing and work rate that suit Flick's high-intensity approach. This could mean Marcus Rashford, despite his pedigree, may begin on the bench and be used as an impact substitute. Ibrahima Konaté is in the final year of his contract with Liverpool, and with no new deal in place, speculation about his future at Anfield is intensifying, especially as PSG continues to monitor his situation. According to a previous report from Foot Mercato, several top European clubs, including PSG, Real Madrid, and Barcelona, have shown interest in Konaté. Last summer, Liverpool chose to keep him rather than entertain potential offers. According to Foot Mercato journalist Santi Auna, Ibrahima Konaté is no longer at the top of Real Madrid's transfer list, as Los Blancos have reportedly shifted their focus to Dayot Upamecano, with a verbal agreement already in place. However, Konaté remains a major target for PSG, while Liverpool are still hopeful of convincing him to extend his stay at Anfield. Reports from Cut-Off side add that Liverpool are already preparing for every possible scenario. Manager Arne Slot has identified Konstantinos Kouliarakis as a potential long-term replacement should Konaté decide to move on. Scouts have been keeping close tabs on the Greek defender, impressed by his composure, defensive reading and passing ability from the back. Tottenham Hotspur are also monitoring Kulierakis, as manager Thomas Frank looks to add more depth and competition to his central defense alongside Romero and Van de Ven. Meanwhile, PSG continue to monitor the situation closely, while Wolfsburg star defender linked to PSG and Tottenham is said to be valued at 35 to 40 million euros, which could tempt the German side into talks. As for Konaté, David Ornstein recently clarified that the French defender hasn't necessarily rejected Liverpool's renewal offer but that talks have stalled. With only a year left on his current deal, discussions are ongoing, but no agreement has been reached yet. Konaté reportedly earns over £140,000 per week and is seeking a salary that reflects his importance at the club. But I'm told talks are active. They're ongoing but nothing is close just yet. Suggestions he's on around £70,000 a week. I'm told it's more than double that. So, he would want a really good contract. Deservedly, you could say, going into the highest brackets of earners, but that's something they need to sort out. It could be affecting the team. 5 former players could line up for Celta Vigo against Barcelona, report. FC Barcelona are set to make a cross-country trip to Balados in the far west of Spain to face Celta Vigo in La Liga, with a lot riding on the game. Vigo are in good form coming into this fixture and have a strong home record against the Catalan club. Meanwhile, Barcelona need a win to keep the pressure on Real Madrid. According to Mundo Deportivo, another angle adds to the intrigue, with as many as 5 former Barcelona players likely to line up for Celta Vigo tonight. Oscar Mingueza, Marcos Alonso, Ferran Jutgla, Alex Mariba and Marc Vidal have all been associated with the Catalan club in the past and are regular features in the Celta team. Among these, Barcelona still hold partial rights for Mingueza, retaining 50% of his ownership and a buyback clause. The La Masia graduate has progressed very well since his departure. Marc Vidal is unlikely to start as he is Celta Vigo's backup goalkeeper. He never played for Barcelona's first team and is probably the lowest profile name on the list. Jutgla and Mariba came through the academy. The former had fleeting moments in a Barcelona shirt before moving to Club Brugge, where he made a name for himself. Vigo brought him back to Spain this summer. Mariba's case is well documented. He was highly regarded as one of Barcelona's biggest talents but was ill-advised to leave the club for RB Leipzig. Alonso, meanwhile, arrived from Chelsea on a free transfer and spent a couple of middling seasons at Barca. This added layer makes for an interesting backdrop to tonight's game. Let us hope Barcelona can emerge with the 3 points. How Marcus Rashford is becoming a tactical concern for Hansi Flick at Barcelona. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick has acknowledged that his side still has tactical flaws to iron out ahead of their upcoming clash against Celta Vigo. Speaking in his pre-match press conference, the German coach admitted certain frailties within the squad need urgent attention, particularly down the left flank, where Alejandro Balde and Marcus Rashford operate. Flick's comments were not meant as criticism of the players' performances. In fact, Rashford has been one of Barcelona's most dangerous attacking threats this season. However, the issue lies in the team's overall tactical coordination. Barcelona's pressing has been inconsistent, and their defensive structure often becomes disjointed, leaving spaces that opponents have begun to exploit. Barcelona's tactical issue. At present, it is clear that the left side has become a point of concern for the coaching staff. During the match against Club Brugge, Barcelona's defensive shortcomings were exposed early on. The opening goal came when Alejandro Balde failed to close down Carlos Forbes, allowing the winger time to accelerate past him and deliver a precise assist for Nicolo Tresoldi. Adding to the problem was Rashford's limited defensive contribution. Although the Englishman was a strong influence in the attack, he neglected his tracking duties, leaving Balde and the rest of the backline vulnerable to overloads. Flick's staff have been analyzing this phase of play closely in preparation for the encounter against Celta Vigo. Rafinha's absence. Another factor hurting Barcelona's balance is the continued absence of Rafinha, who has been sidelined for over a month. The Brazilian's relentless work rate and attacking intensity were crucial to maintaining the team's shape. His 34 goals last season were matched by his tireless pressing, energy and ability to inspire those around him. Without him, Barcelona's transitions have suffered, and their forward line has looked far less cohesive. For Flick, restoring control on the left flank will be a key priority in the coming matches, especially until Rafinha comes back. So that's how Hansi Flick's Barcelona could line up against Celta Vigo. A mix of youth, experience and tactical adjustment as the team fights to regain consistency and keep their title hopes alive. With Lewandowski back, Yamal shining, and Rashford needing to find balance in attack and defense, it's a crucial test for the German coach. Can Barcelona overcome their recent struggles and take all 3 points at Balados? Let us know your predicted lineup and score in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest Barca transfer news, tactical breakdowns, and match reactions.